Our next video in the Get to Know Your Peterbilt series is the engine compartment. This is our truck number 8. To open the engine compartment, there are 2 latches on each side. I've opened the one on the other side already. This is in the closed position. You simply lift up, and that's how you unlatch, one on each side. Come to the front. There's a handhold above the word Peterbilt. Put your hand there, put your foot up against the bumper, and pull. And the whole hood will swing up and out at you. On the passenger side, the things you're looking for: the coolant tank for the radiator. There's a sight glass right here in the middle of it. If you can see green in the sight glass, there is coolant in the coolant tank, enough that you're okay. The other thing that you occasionally might want to look at is the air conditioning compressor here and the alternator underneath the air conditioning compressor. The belt, of course, with less than a ½ inch of play. This is the turbocharger for the engine. Nothing that we ever have to worry about, but that's where it's located. And of course, on this side you have all your brake assembly, air hose, air canister, slack adjusters, push rods, all of that for the brakes and suspension, shock absorber, springs, U-bolts. On the opposite side, on the driver's side, a couple of things that you'll check on a regular basis. This is the tank that holds the windshield washer fluid on this truck. This is the power steering fluid tank. There is a sight glass here in the plastic, right about where my finger is. You can, if you look carefully, there's a color change there. That shows that the fluid is at that level, so it's between the full and empty, so you're in good shape there. The engine oil check is right here, the yellow handle right here. It has a quarter turn, and you pull it out. Notice the threads there, it's a quarter turn. Pull it out, wipe it off, but then put it back in and check it. When you put it back in to seal it, make sure that it goes all the way down and that you turn the quarter turn to lock it. Otherwise, it will jiggle loose. Don't just leave it like that and it'll jiggle loose and all the oil will come out. Ask Kevin about that. So make sure you push it all the way in and turn it 1/4 turn. The transmission oil is checked over here. The transmission oil, of course, is checked with the engine running and the engine hot. This one has a screw-in type lock. You saw me unscrew it. If you notice, there's a little rubber gasket right here. As you screw it in, the screw pulls it and makes that gasket tight. So again, with the engine running and generally the transmission warm, pull it out, wipe it off, push it back in, check the oil level. And then when you put it back in, make sure that you get it all the way in. Not just, like here, but all the way down tight. All the way in. And then give it a couple of turns to expand that rubber gasket so that it's in there tight. Now it won't come out. And again, on this side, same thing for the air cylinder, air brakes, shock absorbers, springs. That is the engine compartment and the things that you'll normally check on our Peterbilt trucks.